Today's review will be of AI Pixel Studio by Vivek Gour. I sure hope I pronounced that right. We're going to take a quick look at this sales page, and then I'll take you inside the product to show you what it does. I'll then quickly show you the upsells, give you my pros and cons, and then my recommendation based on my years of experience working online. So stay with me, okay? So I can show you exactly what you're getting inside, and I also want to show you some pretty amazing alternatives that are free online. And I'm assuming you're here because you're hoping to use this to make money online, right? Well, I'd really like to show you what it takes to build an online business, okay? If you click on my link below, you'll come to this page, and this is where you'll meet my own personal mentor who's made a big difference for my online income. He tells you a little bit about what his training will do for you. He introduces himself, and then down at the bottom here, he tells you what you're going to get. And believe it or not, you get all of this for a $1 one-time payment. That doesn't mean 14-day trial. That means $1. And you get a 7-step action plan. You get a whole bunch of done-for-you niches. You get live chat support, an amazing community, and of course, I'll be there to help you every step of the way. So go ahead and click my link below. I think you're going to really like this. Hi, I'm Suzanne Stoddart of Legitimate Affiliate Training, and let's take a quick look at what the sales page says. Here he says that this is the world's first Mid-Journey, Canva, and DALL-E killer app that turns your voice commands or keywords into stunning, it could be images, videos, cartoons, things like that, in just 2 clicks, and that this will help you earn profits. Now, I have to tell you, this is a bit of an exaggeration, okay? It does do some of these things, but don't forget that AI technology is still in its infancy, so you're not necessarily going to get something that's usable. So he goes on to tell you all the benefits of getting this type of software, and then he says that these many marketers are using this studio to make real money like the pros. Now, don't forget, guys, this is a shiny object sales page. That means that he is telling you what you want to hear so that you'll buy his product, okay? There is a lot of hype on this page, and it's not all true, but let me take you inside so that I can show you what I mean. This is the dashboard of AI Pixel Studio. Now, this is a JV copy, okay? This is a copy that they let us use to test this software. So once you get in here, the first thing you're going to want to do is look at the training. And he's got videos in here for almost every one of those little apps inside the dashboard. Okay, he's still adding them because when I tested this yesterday, he didn't have this many in here. So he's still missing a few, but I'm sure by the end of the day, they'll probably be in there. Okay, and it's just showing you what you need to do to use each individual app that's in here. And this is what they are here. There are 22 different things that it can do. And it takes quite some time to get through them all. So what I did is I went through each one and created an example to show you what it looked like. Some of them were quite good, some of them were horrible, but I wanted to do this all up front so that this video didn't take too long. And the first one is the AI Age Changer. Now, when you get inside, you'll see an example that they've used and the output that the software gives you. Now, granted, sometimes it looks really great like this. Other times, I couldn't get anything that looked like their example. But I want to show you all of the samples that I created. And with the Age Changer, if you open this file, it'll open like this, at least on my Mac it does, and it shows you all of each separate stage that it gave you with the Age Changer. So it's actually pretty neat. And then I opened it up on Google Chrome, and this is what it looks like. So I was pretty happy with that one. And then there's the AI 4K HD image. And he tells you in the training that you just have to put in a prompt and you have a choice of 2 sizes. So when I did that, I asked it to create a young child sitting in a sandbox, watercolor style, on a bright sunny day. And this is what it gave me. So it obviously needs some work here because right now it looks like he has 3 legs. Next is the Ultra HD AI video. And he tells you to leave the prompts the same, but just to change what's inside the parentheses. So I asked it to change from a gingerbread man to King Arthur, and this is what I got. So it's not quite what I expected, but I mean, it's not bad. Don't forget, AI technology is still very young in what it can do. Then there's the multi-subject image. He took pictures of two famous people and asked them to sing in the park together, and this is what it came up. I took an image of Cher and Bono, and I asked it to show them roller skating in the park. Well, it didn't go that far. Bono looks not too bad. Cher looks horrible. Okay. Then there's the AI image talk. Now, I was pretty impressed with this one here. So you would upload an image, and then you can upload an audio clip, and it'll make the image look like it's talking. So I did this one with this image, and this actually turned out very good. Look at how it syncs the lips.
And we couldn't get ourselves going. And in fact, we went away from our game plan and started forcing things.
So this one I was pretty impressed with. Next is the generative live photo. And that's where you would take a photo and you can have it do different things. You can have it look like it's smiling, angry, aging, eyes closed, or heads turn. So what I did is I took the image I had of Cher and I asked it to turn her head. And this is what it gave me. I'm sorry, but that's pretty horrible looking. Next is the human instructions editor. Now, I had a hard time with this yesterday. It just kept failing on me and wouldn't give me what I wanted. I finally got it to work, and I asked it to put Bono's picture to that of an astronaut. And it did that, but it's a little bit blurry, so it's not really great quality. The next app in here is the AI Photo Styles Changer. Now, this doesn't give you a choice of what it's going to change it into. You just put a picture in and then hit submit. So I did that with the same image that I used for the age changer. And this is what it gave me. It looks pretty creepy. The next one here is the AI 4K HD video. And again, you just give it a little prompt and submit it. And theirs look kind of cute. Let me show you what I got. I asked for a squirrel riding a scooter, and this is what I got. Now, obviously, he took it as a squirrel in a tree, but not quite what I had intended. Next is the AI illustration. Now, this is where you would put in some sort of image and then ask it, in this case, they asked it for a fantasy landscape trending on ArtStation. And what I asked it to do was take an image of a child's cat drawing that looked like this. I had asked it to draw me a colorful cat in watercolor style, and this is what I got. Nothing at all but a bunch of colors on a canvas. So that didn't work for me at all. The next thing was face restoration. And what it's saying is that if you have something that's blurry, it will clear it up for you. Again, what I did was I took this blurry picture here. So her hand and finger were in focus, but not her face. And this is a low pixel picture here because it is blurry when I blow it up. And this is what I got. So it did indeed clear up her face. It doesn't look quite like the picture did. And there are some strange things that happened to her hand here. So again, not what I wanted. The next one is old photos to life. And they uploaded an old image here, and I did see this one online. And granted, it looks very good here. But when I did it, this is what it gave me. Now again, I can't blow it up here without it getting really blurry. But as you can see, it changed the color a little bit from the original photo that I put in it. Okay, it tinted it, but it didn't take away the damage. Next here is AI Image Unblur. And they took an image of a blurry street scene and it supposedly cleaned it up. That's not at all what I got. I took the same image here of this gentleman that I've been using as an example. I blurred it inside Canva, put it inside the tool, and as you can see, it did not unblur my image. Next is pointing people. And of course, this is something that you may want if you're doing some marketing copy of some sort and you want somebody to point to your product. Well, I tried that and I asked it to use Princess Diana, and this is what it gave me. She doesn't look quite right, and but it is recognizable as Princess Diana, but she's certainly not pointing. Next in here is the AI hair styler. And they have an image of a girl here and asked it to give it a bowl cut. Well, again, I took the same image of that young man and I asked it to give me one with long curly hair. And this is what it gave me. It looks a bit longer and curly, but it's all blurry and looks horrible. Next is the AI avatar generator. And this is the different things that it will bring you. You can ask for all the different styles, or you can ask it to create one specific style. So I kept mine on all. I put in the image of Cher, and this is what I got. So this is actually kind of cool too. If you want to create some sort of funky avatar for yourself or for a particular image, it'll give you all these different types of styles. Next is the AI cartoon generator. So again, that takes an image and it turns it into a cartoon. Now, I don't know how it'll work for all various sorts of images. For this review, I took the image of this gentleman again, and this is what it gave me. So I was quite pleased with this. Next is image to sketch AI. And same type of thing, you put in an image, but instead of a cartoon, it has it look like it's a sketch. So again, I did it with Cher, and this is what I got. Doesn't quite look like her in my opinion, but it is a sketch. Then there's the AI logo generator. So this is what they had put in for their sample, a shoemaker who specializes in clogs. And you can, again, choose 2 different sizes. So when I did it, I asked it to create a logo about a dietitian who specializes in diabetic diets. And this is what it gave me. So you can see where you're really going to have to play with this, with your prompts, because whenever it puts words in, the AI doesn't have the capability yet to write something that makes sense. So you would want to create a logo that doesn't have any wording. Next is the image background remover. And again, they have an example here that they did. I did one myself of my image of Bono. And this is very small. I'll blow it up, but it'll be a little blurry. But you can see it's not very neat. It didn't create the nice cutout that I was expecting. And keep watching, okay? Because I'm going to show you some other alternatives that you can do online that do a much better job. Next is the AI image translation. And this is where you upload an image and you don't have a choice of what it does, okay? You just have to submit it. And this was the sample it gave. When I did it, I uploaded the same image of the young man, and it gave me this. So it kind of turned him into a girl, and it creates a futuristic kind of cyborg type image. There's then drawing to AI art, and here you upload an image of your drawing, and whatever prompt you want, they wrote a photo of a brightly colored horse. So just to show you my original, I used that same Charles cat drawing, and this is what it gave me. I asked for a drawing of a very colorful cat, and this is what it gave me. So granted, it certainly looks like a cat and it's very colorful, so that sort of worked. Then there's image in painting. And what this does is it takes a picture of, in this case, they used a car, and they asked the software to put it in a snow forest. So I did something similar. I asked to put the image of Cher to look like she was under the ocean, but it didn't really turn out too well, did it? It's kind of a rocky background, and I don't know what this is up here, but that didn't work. Now again, you might have to play with the prompts, but this is just a quick example of what I got when I used this software. And finally, the product image generator. So you would use an image of whatever your product is and ask it to put it with a specific background. In this case, it was on a rocky texture. So I took the image of a coffee cup and asked them to put it on a background of coffee beans. And that's what it did. It gave me some sort of coaster here. I'm not sure what that is, but that's what it gave me. So that's it, guys. That's the different things that this software can do. And as I showed you, you're going to have to play with some of them because at first attempt, some things are great and some things were just absolutely horrible. But as I said, that's because the AI technology that we have now, that everyone is going on about, is amazing, but it's still in its infancy and it still has a long way to go. Now, I wanted to show you some alternatives to a software like this. One of them is a site called tinywow.com, and I'll leave these links below for you. This particular tool does so much, and it's all in one place. Okay, like look at this. Unblur image, combine images, add text to image. I mean, this does a lot, and I use this fairly often. And it can do so many different things. And as an example, I took Bono's picture, and instead of that AI in painting, I chose a background here, or you can upload your own, and you can place him wherever you want on this image. So this is free to use online, by the way. Okay, anybody has access to TinyWow. And of course, there's Canva. You can create a free account with Canva, and there are so many things that you can do in here. And if you haven't used it before, it's easy to sign up for your own free account. And there is a lot of training within this site so that you can learn how to do a lot of these things yourself. I won't go into this because this has so many things it can do. It would take hours to show you. Another tool I wanted to show you, which is free to use online, is remove.bg. Now, I use this almost daily, and it does a great job. So let's say we take the picture of this gentleman again, and all you have to do is drop it on the screen, and there you go. Look how clean this is, even with all of his curly hair here. It works great, and you just download it, and what I would do is go to Canva, upload it there, and do whatever you want with the background. And simply going to Google and putting in something like aging photo online, free, and it comes up with so many places that will do the same thing. The same thing with that image talk app, how to make an image talk. And again, I tried some of these, and a lot of these have free trials. See, you can try it here for free, and it worked great. So as I said, though this has a lot of different uses in here, you are limited with what you can ask for. Whereas if you go look online for yourself and find another tool, they give you many more options to create what you're looking for. Okay, let's take a quick look at the upsells. AI Pixel Studio is $37, and there is a $2 coupon you can use. And I find this pretty high in price for what it can do. But you have to decide that on your own. And these are all the different upsells, each with their own price. Some of them have 2 different price options, so you can see that when you get there. But be very careful, guys, okay? These pages will all sound just as convincing as that sales page, and you can end up spending quite a bit of money for something that you may not use. And what are the pros and cons of this product? Well, the pro is that it does work, albeit with some funky outputs. And the cons? The first con would be that I found it to be too limited. You weren't able to put in exactly what you were looking for, so you were restricted to what that software will give you. A second con is that I found the software to be fairly pricey, considering how many better tools you can find online for free. And this is simply because AI technology is still too young. Just wait, in a year's time, even this year, you'll find a lot of amazing changes that happened with AI technology. So my recommendation is no, you don't pick up this tool. Unless, of course, you like what it does for just 1 or 2 of the better performing apps. Wouldn't you prefer a more reliable alternative to making money online? If you click my link below, You will get access to some pretty incredible training, how to build your own profitable business with step-by-step training and all the support you could possibly need. So thanks so much for watching my video today. If you enjoyed it, would you please subscribe to my channel? And don't forget to like the video. If you have any comments or questions about this software, just leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So until next time, keep doing your research. Cheers.